Right now at 6, a 10-year-old girl shot in the head. She was caught in the crossfire in a playground tragedy. The girl's father and Police Chief Ed Flynn have had it with the violence.
It was a nightmare. You know, kids can't even play at the park anymore, and that's all she was trying to do.
And I'm damn sick and tired of it.
2 people were shooting at each other when the girl was hit.
It all happened on a playground last night. Now the girl is on life support at Children's Hospital.
2 young girls have been shot in the last week. Last night it was at 28th and Clark. Last week a young girl was shot at 25th and Capitol.
We have team coverage. Cody Holyoke will show you people who headed out today with a bullhorn to spread their message against violence.
And Lacey Crisp has information from sources about what might have prompted the shooting last night. Lacey?
Well, as a parent, you would never imagine that your child would be in danger on a playground at a school, but now city leaders are calling on neighbors to turn these 2 suspects in.
You have these 2 guys playing cowboys.
It was around 7 o'clock last night, a perfect night to play on the playground, when 10-year-old Sierra was caught in the middle of gunfire.
You had a couple of thugs who decided that they were going to settle their dispute, and they could care less about her or anybody else who was on that playground.
Sources tell me last night's shooting may be in retaliation from a shooting last week. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett is calling on the community to put an end to this violence.
We have to have community members who are going to lay down the law.
For Sierra's classmates and friends, school officials tell us it was a tough day. In a statement from an MPS spokesman, we are providing support at the school for students in need, and the school day is proceeding as close to normal as possible. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family of our student.
I continue to be outraged as I learn more about this, and just the total senselessness.
And while police tell us they know who one of the 2 suspects are, no arrests have been made. Reporting live at 28th and Clark, Lacey Crisp, today's TMJ4.
Lacey, thank you very much.
Sierra Guyton's father spoke to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel today, calling the shooting another example of senseless violence. He and the rest of his family cling to hope that Sierra will survive.
The guys they were shooting at ran toward the kids and was shooting, and my daughter caught a stray bullet to her head. It was a nightmare. You know, kids can't even play at the park anymore, and that's all she was trying to do, enjoy the weather for the day. It's pointless. We losing all our family members over senseless violence, and it's not making any sense.
Now, people who live near that shooting scene took to the streets today speaking out against gun violence.
Cody Holyoke continues our live team coverage. Cody?
Mike Carroll, I have to say neighbors here were a bit hesitant to come out of their homes when community organizers busted out their megaphones. But the message here was clear. Something needs to happen before another kid is cut down.
Too many of our kids are dying for no reason. When is it going to end?
It truly says something when you have to take to the streets with a bullhorn to get people to listen.
We got to come out of these things that we don't get involved. We don't care. We ain't seen nothing. We don't know nothing.
Community organizers rallied behind the family of Sierra Guyton. The 10-year-old shot while hanging out on a playground just yards from her home. Sierra's cousin, Jenny, is furious.
It's sad that kids just got guns in their hands. Where is it coming from? The parents or what? I mean, somebody has to be accountable for it.
Police have long pushed for neighbors to get involved in preventing crime, to shake the stigma of snitching. But there's a fear here that speaking out could be costly.
You stand up to somebody with a gun, it's going to be you next instead of the 11. We can't do, that's the police job to stand up to them, and we can't do that. They going to shoot us.
This is a battle on 2 fronts. Sure, you have to hold criminals accountable for their actions, but folks here argue there is a need to teach people this isn't a way of life. Firing on a playground cannot be an option.
They was able to walk away. She wasn't. No, they was able to run away, and she could.
Now, I've been speaking with Sierra's family throughout the day. You can see them on that porch just about 50 yards or so from this playground. They are holding out some sort of hope of recovery for Sierra, but relatives tell me if she survives, she may be disabled and may even lose her sight. Live at 28th and Clark, Cody Holyoke, today's TMJ4.
And a neighborhood living in fear. Thanks, Cody.
Recapping our big story, 2 girls have been shot in less than 1 week. The most recent on a playground happened last night. Police are now looking for 2 suspects. The other shooting we mentioned happened last week at 25th and Capitol. An 11-year-old girl remains in the hospital. Ariana Bivens Kelly was with a family friend when she was shot. We are told, though, that she will recover.